Hey guys, so this is Dr. Jayavrat and welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to make a C clasp. But before getting into how to make it, let's see what the design looks like. This is the design for a C clasp. It is predominantly used in molars and premolars. It has an active arm and an occlusal crossover wire. It is also called as the 3/4 clasp or a circumferential clasp. And on the parietal aspect, it has a step bend and a retentive tag. It has a fairly good retention and is easy to fabricate as well. So let's start with the C clasp. The things which you need are a universal plier, a cast, a cutter, and the wire with which you want to make it. So the first thing is you just need this much of wire for a C clasp. So you can just cut it off and you can leave the wire and cutter to one side. Now what you have to do is, it's a comparatively easy design for a C clasp. You just have to partially straighten the wire. Yeah. Now what you have to do is hold this, like you can see that the plier has grooves over here, as you can see. Yeah, I hope you can see. So you just have to hold it on the last groove over here. Okay, so we'll hold it with the help of we'll hold it in the last groove and we will just bend it away from us. Now actually many people can have different designs and different ways of how to make a C clasp, but this is my way of doing it. And what you have to do is you just have to, once you've made that loop, then you have to just widen it a little bit. The curved surface will be on the outer side and the flat surface will be on the inner part. Yeah, as you can see, and you just compress it a little so that it gets a little wider. Once you're done with that, you just have to see whether it's fitting. So we can see here that it is fitting, but I feel this part is a little excess, so I'll just cut it off. Okay, so once we're done with that, now you can see that it is perfectly sitting. Now what we have to do is we have to give one tiny little bend over here. You have to hold the plier like this. I'll again show it to you. You have to hold it like this. Okay, and you have to bend it up. Now you just bend it up and you have something like this. Okay, now once you're done with that, you just have to see whether it's fitting. Okay, so here what has happened is that this bend is a little more acute. You just wanted to make we'll open this bend a little so that it adapts properly to the embrasure. Yeah, done with that. Fine. Now you can see that it is adapting on all surfaces as well as it is adapting over here as well. Now we just need a small mark on the wire where we need to give the bend to bend it in. Now ideally you should use a marker, but I don't have it right now, so I'll be using a normal ballpoint pen. And once you're done with that, after making the mark, always hold the plier at least 1 millimeter below that so that the bend is at the accurate position. Now check the planes, whether you should always bend it in the correct plane, because after bending it, if you want to change the plane, then everything goes wrong. And once you're done with that, checking the plane, and see, this is how you have to hold it and just bend it inside. Okay, so this is how it is supposed to be done. And as you can see, it's a little above. But this can be completely fixed. Like once we close this bend a little bit, it will perfectly adapt to the embrasure. so this is done, and now you can see that it is perfectly adapting onto the embrasure. And now we just have to make one more bend mark over here, and what we have to give is a step bend so that it adapts properly to the palatal surface. And to bend it down same way how like it will be U shape or something, I don't know, but you have to bend it down. And then this is something which you can just do by estimation. You don't need to mark it again and again. Just once you've given this bend, you have to give a step bend. So just leave 1 or 2 millimeters from the bend and first bend it out, then hold the plier 2 millimeters below, then again bend it in. Okay, so this is how it will look. So this is how a step bend looks. Understood? And now the last thing, which is to make an eyelet, small eyelet. Once you made this eyelet, now you just make an eyelet and then you have to just compress it. Nice, you're done with your C-clasp. Congratulations. Now let's see if it's sitting. Yeah, it is sitting properly. Yeah, little bit of adaptation is required over here, so I'll just bend it little bit with my finger itself. Don't need a plier for that. And you can see that it is perfectly fitting. I hope you liked the video.